After the last battle and the great sacrifice made by the Crystal Tiger, Sami and his team were grieving emotionally and physically. But there was no time for sorrow, as a mysterious message appeared on the wall of the ruined palace after the leader's defeat. The message was carved in an ancient language, but it was clear enough: this is only the beginning. Balance will not last long. Sami stood before the wall, his eyes glowing with light and darkness, watching the message. He said with determination in his voice, "They know that I have become the balance. They want to break this power at any cost. I will not allow it." The mysterious guardian replied, "If this is just the beginning, we must prepare for what's worse." The bird, who was hovering anxiously, said, "But we barely survived that battle. What could be worse than the balance hunters?" While they were discussing the situation, the ground shook violently again. Suddenly, a massive crack opened in the sky, and a huge storm of darkness and light began to pour from it. Out of the storm emerged a gigantic creature unlike anything they had seen before. The creature was a mixture of light and darkness, with enormous wings and eyes emitting incredible energy. It spoke in a deep voice that shook the earth. "I am the Eternal, the true guardian of the balance. The sacred energy has been tampered with, and now I will set things right by force." Sami angrily said, "The balance was not broken. I am the balance now." The Eternal replied, "You are not the balance. You are merely a human holding more power than you can bear. I will reclaim it from you, even if it means destroying you." The Eternal rushed towards Sami with unbelievable speed, striking the ground with a blow. Sami managed to counter the attack using his energy, but he felt that the Eternal's power surpassed anything he had faced before. The battle began. Sami used all his skills and the power of the four stones. But the Eternal was outmatching him every step of the way. Every blow from the Eternal caused massive destruction, and Sami could barely stand. The Guardian said, "Sami, you won't be able to defeat him alone. We must help you." The Guardian and the bird joined the battle, trying to distract the Eternal while Sami gathered his strength. While they were fighting, the Guardian heard a voice inside her mind. It was the voice of the Crystal Tiger, who sacrificed himself in the previous battle. "I am still with you. Sami needs a new source of power. You must go to the Temple of Eternity, where ancient energy, known as the Pulse of Balance, can be summoned." The Guardian told Sami about the plan, but he initially refused. "I won't leave the battle and put my friends in danger." But the bird said, "If you want to defeat this creature, you have no choice. We will keep him busy until you return." Sami left the battle quickly, heading toward the Temple of Eternity. Located in the depths of a zone surrounded by temporal walls. During his journey, he faced old enemies brought back to life by the Eternal's power. Sami fought relentlessly, using his new power, but cautiously so as not to lose control of the balance within him. When Sami arrived at the temple, he found a giant gate surrounded by mysterious symbols. An image of the Crystal Tiger appeared before him. It said, "To activate the Pulse of Balance, you must face your worst fears. If you fail, the energy inside you will consume you." Without hesitation, Sami entered the gate. He found himself in a world full of illusions and fears. He saw his friends fall one by one and worlds being destroyed because of his failure. But Sami realized that all this was just a test. He shouted with power, "I will not let fear control me. I am the balance, and I will prove it." Then, massive energy from the heart of the temple surged towards Sami, granting him entirely new power. Sami returned to his team at the crucial moment. They were on the brink of defeat, but when he appeared, he was surrounded by a dual aura of light and darkness, stronger than ever before. The Eternal screamed, "What have you done? This power is not yours." Sami replied confidently, "I have proven that I am the true balance. Now, it's time to end this battle." The final round of the battle began. Sami used his new power to face the Eternal as an equal. The attacks were tremendous, and the energy they unleashed was tearing the world around them apart. In a defining moment, Sami unleashed a final attack combining the energy of light and darkness. The attack hit the Eternal directly, causing him to retreat into the crack from which he emerged. Before disappearing, the Eternal said, "You have proven your strength, but this is not the end. Balance is always in danger." Sami collapsed to his knees as his friends ran to him. The bird said, "You did it, Sami. But is it all over?" Sami replied in a calm, yet determined voice, "No, this is just the beginning of a new phase. The next enemy will be more dangerous.